Hello, everyone. Go back. I'm in a meeting, baby. Hello, how you all doing? Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, let me know in the chat section that you can hear me. Welcome, guys. We just have, thank you so much, Mary. Thank you. Thank you, Precious. We just have 13 people on, and we are more than 600 in the group. So let's just take the next 5 minutes to get the others on. So by 7:40 p.m. Nigerian time, we'll be kicking off. So we are live here on Zoom, and also we are streaming live on YouTube. So the YouTube link is in the group. You can also join using the YouTube link. Thank you so much. I wanted to mention the last person's name, but it was stressing my eyes to pronounce. Good. Okay, guys. So welcome to the beginning of our 3 days journey together. So we'll be having this training. It's a 3 days VA training. So it's gonna be today being Sunday, tomorrow Monday, and on Tuesday it's going to be like our challenge day. Tuesday will not be a training. Tuesday will be our challenge, where we'll be giving ourselves tasks to create our LinkedIn account. We'll be creating our CVs, and we'll be discovering our abilities. Like, we'll be discovering ourselves on Tuesday. So guys, hold on. Do not mind me. I'm a breastfeeding mom with a very, very active baby. She's coming up for breast right now. So once we kickstart, I'll be turning off my camera so that whenever I want to do the mommy duty, I won't be showing off everything. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, it's almost remaining 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Today is going to be a very active class, and it's more of practical, so we need to start on time. You know me, exit. Oof. Okay, guys. Let me just drop a message informing everyone that we are on live. Okay. So let's start. Let's start. Pardon me for those that are live. I'll be turning on my camera. While I share my screen. So guys, can you see my screen? Yes. So hello everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome again. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining in. How was your Sunday? Hope you had an amazing weekend. Hope you all had an amazing weekend. My weekend was super amazing. Despite this evening, I was having a rough evening. I couldn't find my major mic. But I had to do with my backup mic. So that's why we're here. If not, today's class would have been pushed forward. So welcome, guys. Welcome, guys, to the Jazz Digital Hub. Welcome, guys. So today we'll be looking at virtual assisting. Today we'll be looking at virtual assisting. I'll be taking you guys all. We'll be learning about what it takes to be a virtual assistant. All you need to be a virtual assistant, what virtual assisting is, the skills. We'll also be looking at the skills of we'll be looking at virtual assistant skills. We'll also be majoring on Canva design, which is one of the major virtual assistant skills. And tomorrow we'll be looking at how to convert our skills to money, how to practice as a virtual assistant, how to practice as a virtual assistant, um, where to get jobs, how to apply for jobs, how to apply for remote jobs, how to position yourself as a remote worker. So that's what we'll be looking at on Monday. Why on Tuesday, we'll be practical work. All we've learned, we'll be doing practicals. On Tuesday, will just be submission of assignments. We'll submit our assignments from our graphic design class. We'll have to make a design of what we learned. We'll be looking at setting up 1 or 2 remote job profile. We'll be looking at just either 1 or 2 remote job profile. So that was what we'll be doing on Tuesday. So before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Chiwendu Ama. I'm a virtual assistant. I'm a wife. I'm a mom. I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm your friend. I'm a virtual assistant teacher. I'm a staff. I'm an employer. I'm also an ex-banker. Yes, I was an ex-banker who got fired after I took in. So that is me. And lastly, before some of you will say, I don't have anything to do when it comes to virtual assisting, I cannot practice, I'm not tech savvy, I didn't study computer science in school and all that. Yes, this person talking to you, I like telling people that I actually didn't do anything related to computer science. I studied science laboratory. I studied science laboratory with a major in chemistry, biochemistry. So after school, after graduation, NYC, I found myself in the bank. And after that, I got laid off after 5 years. And being pregnant, no job, no savings, no life in Abuja. I live in Abuja, Nigeria. Nothing to do, hoping only on hobby salary. I stumbled into a virtual assistant post on Facebook, and I decided to okay, for all it's worth, I got nothing to lose. I decided to try it out, and This is years after. This is like year 3 after, and this is me. I've been able to interact with people all over the globe. I've been able to work with different colors of humans. So that is me for you. So guys, tonight we'll be looking at what, or rather who, a virtual assistant is. So let's get right into it. So if you are ready, so give me some fire emoji on YouTube, on Zoom. Let me know you're ready. If you're ready, give me some comments. Let me know you are ready. Just ginger me up. Like I said, I had a very, very rough evening from 6:30. As in, I was like, God, how am I going to do this? How am I going to come up? Like, my mood was terrible. But here I am. YouTube, you guys are not showing me, you are not showing me love now. Give me some love signs, some fire emoji. Let me know that you're actually ready for me. I'm not alone. Aha, I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Angela. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Merit. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yetunde, thank you, thank you, thank you. You have a replay. You can watch a replay on YouTube. Yes. With the link in the group, you can watch the replay on YouTube. So let's get right into it. We just have 40 minutes for this section so that we can start up the practical. So who is a virtual assistant? If like we all say and we all have down here, say a virtual assistant is generally a self-employed person. A virtual assistant is a self-employed professional that provides their virtual assistant service, be it administrative service, executive service, technical service, creative service. They provide their services to their clients virtually or remotely. Yes, you say a virtual assistant is a contractor. Yes, you can say a virtual assistant is a contractor that provides virtual assistant service, or a virtual assistant is a business owner. As a virtual assistant, you are not an employee, or as a freelancer, you are not an employee. You are a self-employed professional. You are a business owner that provides virtual assistant services to your clients, and you do that remotely from the comfort of your home, from wherever you are. So that is what, thank you, Queen. That is what, or that is who a virtual assistant is. As a virtual assistant, there are so many roles. Yes. But one thing I tell students is that your role as a virtual assistant is depending on your client's niche. Yes. Aside from those persons that want to niche down and say, okay, they are a medical virtual assistant, they are a legal virtual assistant. But sorry, guys. But as a general virtual assistant, your role is dependent on your client's niche, is dependent on your task. But right here, for the sake of this class, we have some few roles of a virtual assistant listed out. Yes. So as a virtual assistant, one of your roles, or your roles, includes schedule management, email management, data entry, research tasks, administrative support, customer service, document preparation and editing, proofreading, lead generation, and all those like generally office tasks, office duties, social media management. They are all roles of virtual assistant. Like as a virtual assistant, you are being employed to plan the business life of your employer. You are being employed to make their life easy. Assuming you are employing a virtual assistant, you're a business owner, you are employing them to reduce stress for you. You are employing them to handle both your social media, they handle your post creation, post scheduling, meta ads management, they handle research for you, outreach. These are other roles of virtual assistants that wasn't included here. They do your travel preparation, your booking, your appointment setting, everything you need to do as a boss for you or as a CEO of your business, everything you need to do when it comes to organization, your virtual assistant is in charge of that. You can also say a virtual assistant is a PA or the administrator, because they combine all these tasks together. That's why in our modern day society, with the development or the awareness of the digital space, the demand of virtual assistants are actually high. Yes, they become higher. They've become higher in recent times because even small businesses employ virtual assistants. They employ someone to do 1 or 2 tasks for them as a virtual assistant to make their small business go smoothly. I, for one, have a virtual assistant. I have one, and I just recently did an interview for the second virtual assistant, which is by the end of, before this month runs out, I'm going to be having 2 virtual assistants working for me, because as as an employer, or rather as a business person, as your businesses grows, so your tasks and duties of the virtual assistant grow. So the demand for more virtual assistants increase by the day as businesses increases, and as new businesses springs up, and as businesses develop, so does the demand for VAs develop. Like on a daily basis, I go online to scout for job links because I have an advanced community, and when they are done with our 5 weeks training, I get to send them for a while some links to jobs they need to apply. And when I search for virtual assistant jobs, you go on Indeed, you go on any of those job boards, and you click on remote VA, you see up to like more than 300 virtual assistant job posts in one job board on a daily. Even on your social media, you see people recruiting VAs, looking for the services of VAs to do 1 or 2 tasks on a daily basis, even as simple as a graphic design task like a Canva post scheduling. You see people recruiting somebody to do it for them. So those are 1 or 2 of the few roles of virtual assistant. So let's look at benefits of being a virtual assistant. Yes, I'm going to tell you for free. Being a virtual assistant has been one of the best decisions I have ever made in my life. And this past 3 years made me realize that the last 5 years before these 3 years of my life was a waste. I was struggling to meet up with targets and all that, and I didn't have a life. So I will tell you for free that being a virtual assistant is one of the best decisions one will ever make. Not just being a virtual assistant, but being a paying virtual assistant or a paid virtual assistant. Yes, it's one thing to be a virtual assistant, and it's one thing to be paid. It's one thing to be paid, yes, because it's another thing to get a job. So one of the benefits is flexibility. As a virtual assistant, just as I am now, I can travel anywhere, but as long as when it's time to work, I get to log in, I get to do my job. It gives me flexibility of movement. It gives me flexibility to choose who I want to work with. Yes. As a freelancer or as a remote worker, you can choose to tell someone that sorry, I can't work with you anymore because you are giving me stress. I keep, anytime I do this class, I keep giving an example of a bad employer that I once had. That's why anywhere I see Asian guys recruiting, I run, because they are bullied. They can really be a handful. You certainly get good ones, but some of them can be a handful. I fell into the hand of a bad one who insulted me every day of my life. Everything I did was wrong for him. I was to manage his social media, and okay, the guy is a record label owner, and he employed me as an Instagram handler. That guy stressed the living daylight out of my life for a $20 per week job. Actually, that was my first job then. So when I saw $20 per week, it was busting my head. So I just had to take it. And this guy humiliated the living daylight out of me. So at a point, I just stopped and I moved on. I kept applying till I got the next one. So that's why I said it gives you the flexibility. You tend to choose who to work with as a freelancer and who not to work with. And another thing being a virtual assistant gives you is remote work opportunity. When your sets are carrying their CVs here and there looking for one job that would employ them, you are online submitting your CV, pitching yourself on Facebook, pitching yourself on LinkedIn, jumping from one job board to another job board, going through career pages, applying for jobs, different jobs at a time in a day. Like, there was a time I was actively seeking for a job. In a day, I sent 40 proposals. 40 proposals. And sometimes in a day, I do, okay, or let's say in a week, I can get like 5 to 6 interviews. You get? So this is one opportunity that you may not have luxury of getting it as a physical worker. So virtual assisting gives you the opportunity to work remotely. And working remotely or working independently as an independent contractor, you can do up to 4-5 jobs, 4-5 hourly paid jobs at a time. You can choose to say, okay, for that, especially for those that do not have a long hour work, maybe the company that only employed you for like 10 hours per week, 15 hours per week. Maybe you didn't get the one that took you in for 40 hours, 35 hours per week or thereabout. You just short hours where you get to do 3 hours per day. If you get a job that you are doing 3-4 hours per day, you can do 3 of those kind of jobs in one day. So it gives you opportunity to work remotely. Cost savings, yes. I know we all like to look good, but look good comes with a lot of expenses. And it is better when you want to buy things, you just buy them for buying sake, not because your work said you must wear white and red with black, because that was what we were wearing then in my bank. It must be white on red trousers, on black trousers on red tie, or sometimes red shirts on black trousers. So it gives you cost savings. The amount of money you spend for transport fare daily and for your clothing, your wardrobe, you're going to convert it into something else and do something better with yourself, something better with your money. Then okay, so then independence, yes. I gave an example of this independence when we are talking about flexibility. You're an independent contractor. If somebody is giving you hell, just summon courage and say, okay, these dollars will not kill me. Or even if it's a local company, a South African, a Ghanaian, a Nigerian company, or wherever you are, you say this money will not give me, will not kill me. You can drop your work and pitch yourself actively. Pitch yourself actively and get something else ASAP. Then global reach. Like I was talking, like I just said, I worked with somebody in Asia. I also worked with the best boss one can ever pray for in UK. You have the opportunity to work all around the globe. So it gives you the opportunity to meet people in different shades and different colors. You have global reach. You can be here and work in Denmark as long as you are willing to work in their time zone. Skills enhancement. There are some companies that you work for and they give you a stipend on a monthly basis to enhance your skill, because as a remote worker, the digital world evolves so fast. So you need to flow with the trends. As it's evolving, you just keep flowing with the trends. Reduce stress. Yes. I used to be as slim as a biro. I used to be as slim as a biro when I was still working in the bank. But today, even though I'm not fat, at least I don't try. I added small fat in the right places. don't mind me, Jerry. But I added small fats in the right places. It gives you reduced stress. Career diversity. You can choose to, like, okay, you started up as a virtual assistant. Tomorrow you're going into, you're developing, you're diversifying, you're going into cloud computing, cloud security, cyber security, web development, app development. These are parts of the benefits of being a virtual assistant. Yes, the benefits are, if we start listing all benefits of being a virtual assistant, we won't leave here today. So let's look at skills required. We've talked about benefits, we talked about roles. Okay, what are the skills required for me to practice? What are the skills required for me to come out and boldly beat my chest or own it with my full chest and say, yes, I'm a virtual assistant? You need to have graphic design skills, communication skills. Yes, it is one skill that cannot be overemphasized. You need to be a good communicator. Like, if you are one of those few that actively apply for jobs online, especially for virtual assistant and customer service jobs, you see, they boldly write it out and say, communication skill. Communication skill cannot be overemphasized. So you need to be a good communicator. Adaptability skill, you need to have strong adaptability skill. Time management skill, nobody is going to employ you and you are bad at time management. Why do I need a virtual assistant if not for the fact that I need someone to make my life easy? Yes. So I need someone to help me manage my time, manage my activity. So you need to have the skills. Data entry skill, creative mindset. Yes, you need to be a proactive thinker, very creative upstairs. Coordination and planning, research skills, multitasking, project management, organizational skills, self-developmental skills, problem-solving skill. Yes, let me give you one small story before we continue. I remember when I was working with a particular client, and there's one thing he told me that even till now, some days, okay, last 2 months ago, I just tried my luck and I chatted him up and like, sir, I didn't have the time, but I just wanted to see if he still needed me in his team. I chatted him up and like, sir, I may be free soon. Would you be needing me in your team? This is just me checking up on you. And he was like, whoa, yes, I want to. You're a fast thinker. That's it. Especially if you are working for foreign company, for foreigners or foreign business owners, they want you to be proactive. They want you to be able to solve the problem, handle the issues without always running to meet them and say, sir, this is this, this is anyway, they don't really like sir. It's we Africans that like this sir, ma. Hey, burnout, my system is this, I noticed this in the software, I checked out. They want you to be able to think fast and solve the problem yourself. So that's why every time they put up a position for hire, they'll tell you they want somebody who have a creative mindset, who have a problem-solving mindset, self-dependent. So guys, if you want to venture into this path, if you want to move career into this path, you should sit down and ask yourself, do I have the skill? And if you don't, the next thing you're going to ask yourself is, how best can I develop these skills? So without wasting much time, let's look at types of virtual assistants. Yes, virtual assistant is a general name. Virtual assistant is a general name. Like I do tell people that it's like medicine, where you have different branches of medicine. That's how virtual assistant also is. You have different branches running different tasks. So you have from the chatbots virtual assistants, which are people that are paid to just run chats to their customer service, but they are paid to handle, like they mainly work on an app called Discord. They are paid to chat with people like a human AI. Yes, that's what chatbots means. Then you have the virtual customer service representative. You have the personal or the executive virtual assistant. That's the most popular. You have the virtual health assistant. When we talk about virtual health assistant, virtual sales assistant, there are people that want to niche down. Yes, you are niching down into, assuming you studied something in the medical line, you just say, okay, I want to work for people only in this line, only in this field. That's when you that's when we'll get to talk about maybe health assistant, legal assistant, virtual mechanical assistant. So these are people that are niching down into their field, or they will do this tasks remotely. Then you now have the social media virtual assistant, which is the most popular, your page handlers and all that has to do with the social media. You have the project management virtual assistant, the administrative virtual assistant. You also have the HRO virtual assistant, or you can call them, sometimes HRO and administrative work together, but honestly, they are two different areas of virtual assistant. So let's look at tools required. So we've looked at the benefits, we've looked at the types, we've looked at the roles. So let's look at the tools required to perform efficiently as a virtual assistant. So there are so many tools, but just for you to get introduced into this field, we are just going to mention a few. Do not mind me, I just have a little distraction with my little baby. Hey, mommy, go inside. Go inside. Sorry, guys. So we have tools like Slack. These are CRM tools. They are communication tools. You have tools like Slack. You have tools like Trello. You have tools like Dropbox, which is similar to your Google Drive. You have tools, they are file management tools. We have tools like Asana, Google Drive, OneDrive, Google Calendar, Canva, which we'll also be looking at today, Zoom, Meet, Google Sheets, your Excel, which is your Microsoft, Google Forms, Monday.com, which is also a communication tools. You also have lead generation tools like Get Prospects. There are so many more. Zapier. You have so many virtual assistant tools, and these tools are used to make, or rather, these tools were actually designed for collaboration. Because you are working remotely, you are not in this confinement of a building, so you need something that will give you the opportunity to work and collaborate with your team on, or rather during work hours. So that's why you have a lot of companies that practice or that employ remote service make use of this different kind of remote tools. So guys, we've understood what virtual assistant, or who a virtual assistant is, what we can achieve as a virtual assistant, benefits of it, tools required, the roles and the types. So now we know that, okay, this is who a virtual assistant is. Unlike some of us that just started, by I heard the name, I saw it online, virtual assistant, I researched on it, and that year, because it wasn't really too popular, before I started getting trained on being a virtual assistant, I already started calling myself a virtual assistant, trying to see if I can get my feet on one or two jobs. Then I started learning and all that. But along the line, I failed. I learned from my mistakes. It took a long process, but I was moving. I didn't stay in one spot. So let's take a look at common problem that virtual assistants face. Stop now. So one of the common problem a virtual assistant faces is finding clients. Finding clients can be a very tough one for a virtual assistant without a community, a virtual assistant without a guideline. But finding clients, like I keep telling my people, that clients are everywhere. There are clients on Facebook, there are clients on Instagram, there are clients on job boards. You don't just sit down or put all your eggs in one basket, which is the Upwork basket, and say, it's only Upwork that you can get remote job, or it's only Upwork that you can see client. No. There are clients everywhere. All that is required for you to get jobs online is strategic positioning. Strategic positioning. We'll be looking at introduction into strategically positioning ourselves on Tuesday, why we'll be going deep into it in our more advanced class. But we'll be looking at introduction into strategic positioning ourselves. On Tuesday, we'll be looking at how to position ourselves up, how to position ourselves on LinkedIn, and how to get jobs on LinkedIn. So that is for Tuesday's class, how to apply for jobs on LinkedIn. So because LinkedIn is one of the biggest platform where hiring manager comes to seek for talents. So let's move on. So we say work-life balance. A lot of virtual assistants do not know how to balance their work and their personal life. Because they tend to work from home, it's difficult for them to like manage and separate their time and tell themselves, okay, this is the time for work, family, okay, just stay one corner, and this is the time. Some persons work and encroach in their family time. And some persons, because of improper balancing, tend to carry their family time into their workspace and they get fired. That is, being able to balance yourself is one of the major problems a lot of virtual assistants faces. Then you have lack of experience or portfolio. Yes, this actually affects the newbies. Every day, newbies come into the field of virtual assisting do not have portfolio. They do not know what to do, how to create a portfolio. They do not have anyone to guide them, to show them how to create a portfolio and how to create experience for themselves. But what I tell people every day is virtual assisting, it's just, I keep telling people that every day you do jobs that revolve around the virtual assistant profession. Every day in your personal business, in your office, just think deeply and you see experience and portfolio lying around. You just need somebody to guide you and say, this is it, and that is that. So relying on freelance sites, I've talked about this before, that a lot of persons tend to just focus only on Upwork and say, oh, more we die here. If not Upwork, nowhere else. Freelance site is getting seriously saturated. And there are jobs on your social media platform. But instead of us to go out and get this job on social media platform, position ourselves to getting this job, we are posting selfies and posting ourselves eating beans and rice. So guys, what will you do if that freelance platform decides to shut down tomorrow? Would that be the end of your career? I leave that to you to answer. So another problem is client retention. But one thing I will tell you for free is 50%, or rather 70% of your client retention is determined by your attitude to work and your performance with your productivity. So if you have a very bad attitude to work, you have, maybe you've been employed and you performed poorly, your productivity, your product output is second to zero. No client will retain you. You won't get called back for another job. So if you want to get your clients running back to you for more jobs, you need to like under promise and over deliver. So when you promise people 50% and you deliver 100%, you get to see that these people will keep running back to you no matter how much. Yes, and that is what I do in my job. I'll tell you, we are going to give you A, B, C. But at the end of the day, I'll give you A, B, C, D, E. And I'll tell you D and E is a bonus. And that's where communication skill comes in. And at the end of the day, you see you as a client, you tell yourself that, wow, this person is so efficient, this person is so this person could communicate well, this person could do this and do that. So outside from learning skills, learning hard skills as a virtual assistant, learning soft skills learning intellectual skills, communication skills, learning psychological skills, human psychology is one key to retaining clients. So guys, we are going to pause here on the introduction of virtual assistant so that we can take on our practical class. So guys, how many of you enjoyed this first section? How many of you enjoyed this first section? Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. Before our next instructor comes in, the person that will be taking us in the graphic design class. Let me know if you enjoyed this section, if you enjoyed the first section, and if you have questions. Badi, right? Okay, I got that. Did I get that? Okay, so thank you so much for this opportunity. Do you have questions? I have like just 5 minutes, 5 more minutes to take question before we move into the next phase. Any question? Thank you so much. Very well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's so amazing to be here with you guys. So guys, do you have any questions so far before we move into the next stage? Yes, it can be overwhelming, very overwhelming to get jobs, especially if you are working with just the freelance platform. It is very overwhelming to get jobs. But if you are diversifying, you are pitching yourself on LinkedIn, you are pitching yourself on Google. Yes, you apply directly to companies. You search for startup business. I should give you examples of bad attitude. Go to the bank. Gloria, go to the bank and go and do something in the customer service. Whatever attitude they give to you, your reaction to those attitudes will tell you if it's bad or good. Or go to a shopping mall and buy something and just make one small complaint. People's reaction will give you those examples. You won't be hearing those bad attitudes from me. But we all know. Yes, you can work as a VA without a laptop. But you can't do every job without a laptop because it is important for you to get a laptop. I started my virtual assistant services without a laptop. Yes. I started with just a Hot 8 before I got a Hot 11. Yes, before I now grew into getting a laptop, into getting the first laptop, the second laptop, and a better phone. But when I was using Hot 8, I was limited to Can you guys hear me?
Can hear you now.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, don't mind me. My mic went off. I just had to use the second one. I'm having issues with my mic. I can't find where my baby dropped my major mic. That's the crisis I've been having. So let me just take this one question. Welcome, Coach Chibuza. Let me take this last question before you continue. Not doing, yes, bad attitude includes not doing your work at, okay, as at when due. Yes. You see these guys, if you are working with foreigners, even Nigerians, as long as it's remote work, they hate people not delivering their service. And one person that hates paying you for a service and you don't deliver, I drop you immediately and employ the next person. Or I pay you for a service as long as I'm working with you virtually and you under deliver, I drop you and move on. So this is a very competitive field. So you need to be on your toes at every given time. So, okay, I've always wondered. Sorry, one more question. To know that I'm ready. Okay, how do you get clients? We'll be looking at that tomorrow being Monday. What do you need to do to know that you are ready for the task ahead? Learn skills. We'll start the learning process of our skills acquisition today. We'll do tomorrow. We'll do next tomorrow. Like I said, the free training is just for 3 days. And after these 3 days, I must have delivered all that I said that I would deliver to you for free. Yes, we do have a further advanced class, which is a 5 weeks advanced training, but that is not for free. That is paid, and that you are learning all the virtual assistant skills required for you to start up, from real estate virtual assistant to administrative, executive, creative. So, but for these 3 days, we'll be launching you into the learning of skills. So tonight we'll be starting with the Canva design. No. The virtual assistant tools are not skills. They are tools that ease your work. They enable you work seamlessly. And you just see them with big names. They are not difficult to use. As long as you can navigate a few, when you see the others, you can actually navigate them. So let me pause down on the questions here so that Coach Chibuzo can take over. We'll take more questions. Yes, I stopped sharing. Tomorrow is also 7:30 p.m. Tomorrow's class will not be on Zoom. Yeah.
Kochima, I can see somebody's hands have been up. Can she quickly take her question before we start?
Let her type it in the chat.
Okay, all right.
Type your questions in the chat because I don't want the house to be disorganized, so I will not be unmuting anyone. Yes, laptop is necessary. Laptop is important, but you can do without it for a start. If I could succeed without a laptop for a start, I worked as a virtual assistant for 6 months before I got my first laptop. So if I could succeed without a laptop for a start, so why can't you succeed without a laptop for a start? Tomorrow is the same 7:30, but it's not going to be on Zoom or on YouTube. Tomorrow and Tuesday will be on WhatsApp. It's going to be a WhatsApp class. So today's class it's the Zoom class. Tomorrow and Tuesday will be a WhatsApp class. So Coach Chi, you can take over Sorry, I may be muting myself for a while so that I can search my office space for my mic because I really do not trust this backup mic that I'm using. So I may be muting myself so that you can take over, but I'll be here. I'm hearing everything you're saying. I'm just in my office, but I'm trying to like search for where this mini me kept my mic. So thank you so much, guys. So let's get right in. Welcome, Coach Chi.
Thank you so much. And thank God you know that she's mini you. So everything you are seeing her do to you is exactly what you did to your parents. Duh. Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Chibuzo. I am Coach Chinwe. John, are you still in the call? I can see you. Yes, just in case you're wondering, is the Chibuzo that you know. John Oloye, in case you're wondering, is the Chibuzo that you know. I hope everyone can hear me. Can you all hear me? Let me see your fire emojis if you can hear me. Yes, you can. Boris. I like the name. Yes, Adeshina, Jerry. Well done, everybody. So my name is Chibuzo. Thank you for the fire, Boris. Precious. Thank you for the feedback. My name is Chibuzo, and I am a lot of things. Yes, sister, it's me. I am a lot of things. So I am by way of introduction, I don't want us to spend so much time because my class is usually very lengthy because it's quite practical. It's a hands-on class. So let's just dive right into it. So I am Chibuzo. I am, what am I again? Where should I start from? So first, I am a woman. I am somebody's daughter. I am a wife. I am a mother of three. I like to say four. But whichever you choose, don't ask me which one is correct because they are both correct in their own ways. So I'm a mother of four. I have a mini me. It's very small mini me, just like Coach Chinwe. So anytime soon she'll be coming in and out to interrupt us. Just bear with us. They are the co-hosts. All right. So sorry, a second. Give me a second. Oh, what's going on? Oh, all right. Sorry. So, like I said, I have four adorables. I am a realtor. That is, I sell houses and lands. I am also a federal government worker. I work with the Ministry of Defense. I wouldn't say I have a 9 to 5. I have an anytime they call you job. So you are on the job round the clock. And I am, like I said, I'm into real estate. I am a mother. I am a wife, and I can say I do everything I do pretty well, pretty efficiently. I'm also a VA. So I still work as a VA, and I am your coach for this segment of the class where I'll be teaching you graphic designs and we'll be majoring on Canva. That's what we'll be using for our graphic design class. So you would want to ask, why Canva? Now, before I even go into Canva, now I said all of that. All of that. I have no business telling you what I am or what I do. But I said all of that to let you know that if I can, if Coach Chinwen can, you too can. Anybody and everybody can be anything you set your heart to be. It all depends on you. So, do you want this? How much do you want it? So you too can. Like, let's go. So into why we are here today. I'm going to be teaching you how you can use Canva as a VA. Not just as a VA, but generally learning the skills of Canva. Canva is an app. I don't know how many of you know about the app. If you know the app, let me see show of hand. Let me just see something. You can type in something, you can raise your hand. Okay, let's type. So if you know the app or you use the app or you have never heard of the app, let's just see so that we know where we are at and how we'll be going with the training today. Yes, I know. Have you used it? Feedback, feedback, feedback. I'm not seeing your responses. So. Oh, wow. Oh, you don't? Yes, I use Canva. Oh, great. So it's great to know that we have quite a number of people. I just heard of it today. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know I muted myself. So I've just been talking to myself all this while. Okay, so I can see the feedback. A number of us know and already use Canva, and another fraction do not know what Canva is. So we're going to take it from the very beginning, right? Now, so I want you all to stay with me. We have quite a number of people on YouTube and we have some people here on Zoom. Stay with me. It's going to be an interesting ride. So before we go to the practical, what is Canva? Canva is a design app, simply put. It's one app that I dare say that is going to really is going to really shift a lot of things in the design world. It's already doing so already. Like we have this app, it may not completely replace so many other apps, but it's a very is a very user-friendly app that is beginner-friendly. So you may you may just end up using this app for absolutely everything that most other design apps would not give you, right? So with this app, you can do your graphic designs. Yes, that is, you can design your flyers, you can design your whatever you want to design. With this app, you can create your website. With this app, you can create videos, stunning videos. With this app, you can create um, materials for your business or for the business you are working for as a VA. So you can do things like receipts. You can also create presentation slides. So this is kicking out the what's it called? This is kicking out PowerPoint, right? So there's so much you can do with this one app. So with this one app, you can do the job of PowerPoint. With this one app, you can do the job of Photoshop, Adobe. Yes, with this one app, you can do the job of invoice creator. You can do the job of websites. It may not be as good as the main apps would, but I can tell you for free that it suffices adequately, right? It's just good enough. It's good enough. And if you even learn many of the intricacies, you will see that you are doing amazingly well, that a lot of people will not believe that it is Canva that you are using. Can you still hear me? Are we still there? All right, so Coach Chinwe, I'm taking some more time so that you come back because I need to start sharing my screen and I need you to be up. So if you are there, I need you to unmute. Let me see if I need to help you. Hello, Coach Chinwe. Okay. You know you have to be my, you know you have to be my class monitor. All right, so let's not take so much time. We're going straight into designing. Okay, before I go into designing, let me also tell you what you can do with Canva. Like I said, you can use Canva for your VA job, but you can also use Canva to get daily bank alerts. All you need to do is let people know that you are into designing. I've had students that are taking jobs of graphic designs. So I have someone she's in my class two semesters back, and she got a job immediately after the semester that pays her 20,000 naira every month. What does she do? Just graphic designs. That is for one person. No, this is just graphic design that she can just duplicate it and edit it. That's all. So she's not starting from scratch every month. The template is already there. She just uses it and she gets 20,000 naira every month for designing for just that one person. So imagine her having 4 or 5 of that kind of clients, right? That she's designing for every month. So just yesterday, one of my immediate students in the present cohort, that's the present semester, just messaged me that she got a job to create ID cards for a company. So it's a private company, they're an automobile company, right? And she's to make ID cards for their staff. And she charged them. She does the ID card. She just sent her what's it called? She sent her work to me yesterday to vet, and I was so impressed at what she has done, right? So there's so much you can do. These are just two of the many, many, many feedbacks I have. I cannot even begin to talk about myself, right? I cannot begin to talk about the jobs that I've had. But it's the same job that a lot of people get and they mess it up. So I am a person of excellence, and what I do is to teach you how to get it excellently well. A lot of people can teach you Canva, but I teach you how to do it excellently well, right? Great. So let's go right into it. I'll be sharing my screen right about now. Are we all still here? Are we following, please? Great, Boris, that's it. Canva. Yes. Yes, you're on point. Okay. Yes. So everybody's following. I'm going to share my screen now. Chiwendo, I need you back as soon as possible so that we can take I will know if they are following, because once I start to share my screen, I will not be able to see their responses, right? So I need you back as soon as possible while I go ahead and share my screen. So here we are.
Just that your mic is shaking a bit.
I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. I don't see any problem from this end. I don't know why it's giving us that feedback. I'm sorry, my mic is well put. Everything looks okay from this end. So I don't know what to adjust.
You can go on and share because of time.
All right. Great. So this is me sharing my screen. This is the fine girl talking to you. Yes. So this is my Canva screen. I'm just going to. So where do you start from? First and foremost, you start from downloading the app.
1 minute, please. Can you maybe unplug your mic and plug it back on again?
Okay. Is it better now?
It's having a very strong windy effect.
Okay, I know why now. Is it okay now?
Yes.
Okay, the fan was directly facing me. So you're good now, right? Okay, so like I said, this is Canva. Where you start from is to go to your Play Store, either your Apple Play Store, your Google Play Store, and you download the app Canva. If you check the comments, if you check the chat of this meeting, Boris has already posted the picture of Canva. So that's the app you are looking for. So when you download that, right? You download that and it is easy to set up. All you have to do is to just input the account you want to use, maybe an already existing Google email, that's your Gmail, or whichever way you want to go about it. It's pretty easy. Just follow the prompts and you'll be fine. Now, when you do all that, it's going to bring you here to your, to your what Canva page. Your page may be slightly different from this because I have used my page for about 3 years or more, and the difference may not be much, but in case it's different, don't worry, you'll be able to find your way around it. So today I'm going to be teaching us 2 things on Canva. One, in short, 2 ways to design. That's what I'm going to be teaching us. So the first one will be to design from scratch. No, the first one will be to design using a template. So we are going to use an already existing template to design on Canva. And the second will be to design from scratch. That is, you have something you want to design, but you don't want to use a template. So you're going to create it from scratch, just like you are painting on your canvas. Right? So that's exactly what we'll be doing. So if you look here, we have here recent design. These are my designs. These are my designs that I have worked with in the past. Now you will see this very one here. That's this second one here. I will not want to open it because it's showing my client's name and I will not want to do that. So this is an offer letter on a letterhead I created with Canva. So the template already exists. I just edited it to suit my business. Like I told you, I'm into real estate. The name of my company is Nahila Properties. So I edited it to suit my business, right? And that's it. I just created everything. So this is an offer letter. It's a 3-page offer letter for my client. So this is just to show you, this is also a flyer for my business also. And then we have works of some of my students that I helped edit and all that. So this, you can see me, oh, this is the flyer I created for the jazz. So you can see lots and lots of them, so much, there's so much, I can't even begin to count. I think I've crossed over 1,000 designs on the 1,000 design milestones on Canva. So this is me. This is basically what it is. So I'm just going straight to how you can design from scratch. So there are various ways you can design from scratch. One, you can either come here, the top of your screen, you see the search bar there. You can tap on it and then type in what you want, or you pick from, if it's already here, if what you're looking for is already here in the drop down menu, you can pick from there, or you can just type in and say, let's say I want an invoice. So I just type in, okay, I'm sorry, let me turn off my, it's distracting. So let me quickly turn off my, where is it? My notifications. So I'm just going to turn off my notifications. Sorry, guys, I forgot to do that before starting the class. It's distracting. Okay, great. So invoice. I come, I tap, I put invoice, and it's going to give me different kinds of invoice I can use. So you just tap on the one you need. So that's one way you can start a design. Another way you can start a design is you come here, you see these templates they are giving you here. So this is Instagram post template, this is story template, this is resume template, this is logo template, this is a mobile video template, this is poster, this is presentation. So you can pick the template you want. So what you can do is that you can tap on the see all, that's one, and it's going to show you more templates that you can choose from and you edit. So that's one way you can do that. Great. Sorry. Then the third option would be to tap on this purple button here. So this purple button here will give you same thing as the first search bar. So those are the three ways you can start. You can choose your design. So the difference between this purple button and the search bar is that it comes with custom size. This purple button comes with custom size. So if you're already good at designs and you already know your paper measurements, let's say you want to design a flyer that you would have to print out, right? And you know your paper measurement exactly. You can come here, you tap on your custom size, you can tap on custom size, and then you put in the size of the paper, the width, the height, right? When you put that in, it's going to create the exact size of paper that you want to work with. So those are three ways. But for the purpose of this class, I'll just be going via one way, and that is the Instagram post. So we're just going to choose one Instagram post template, and we are going to edit it. So I always like to use an educative one, something that has to do with a webinar, something that has to do with work, not this. Maybe one day I'm going to use the lifestyle, maybe fashion or food type, but I don't know why I'm drawn to education. So I always like to use something that has to do with education, marketing, and all that. So I'm just going to use one of these ones here, and I'm going to change it for the Jazz Academy. I'm trying to find one that I haven't used before so that it is not really challenging, but something that works. And also I also use the pro version. However, you can do with the free version. I always say I have used Canva for more than 3 years, but I only started paying for Canva about 6-8 months ago, and the reason I'm paying is because I need more, not because it wasn't sufficient. It was sufficient for me as a beginner. But at this level I am at now, because of the other things I do with Canva, I have to pay for premium, right? So that's the only reason I'm paying. But if it's just to design flyers, my dear, the free version is well sufficient, and I'm just going to show you how to go around it. So while I'm talking, I'm still looking for a template I want to use. I think I've passed all of them. Okay. So this template here, let's try this one. Okay. So we're going to use this, and we're going to design for the Jazz Academy. So the Jazz Academy, here we go again for you. This is always your day. So what are we doing? We are organizing, let's say I'm preparing a flyer for this event that we have today. And I'm saying 3-day free online workshop. Is that it? Let me say online workshop. Great. So I'm just going to bring this here and say 3 days. I like to use the bold 3 days free. Great. So what am I going to do? I'm going to bring this, I'm going to reduce it here. Don't worry, don't ask me how I did all this. You're going to be seeing how I did them when we go to designing from scratch. So I'm just going to show you all you can do here, but I'm going to be explaining the how on the other design that we'll be doing, right? So 3 days free online workshop. Great. So the Jazz, what am I going to write here? What are they coming to learn? Mommy. Yeah, baby. School. Okay, you go to school. Go and tell daddy to iron your uniform. Thank you. Don't come back. Stay with daddy, okay?
Introduction to V.A skills. Or Virtual Assistant Academy, anyone.
Okay, introduction. Did you hear what my baby said? She said she's coming back to virtual assistant training. Great. Okay, so this is good. So date, I'm just going to turn this to dates because we are not selling any products in this class. Date, so the date is what? Sunday. Okay. Sunday. Today's date is what? 05th?
5th.
5th. No, not 05th. 5th to Tuesday. Go and meet daddy. I'm in a class. I love you. Bye. Sorry. 07th.
Those on Zoom, you can YouTube, you can zoom in from your end. Zoom it in from your end.
Great. So this is it. I'm just going to remove these other parts that are not needed, and I'm going to just add time. I'm going to come here to duplicate this. I'm going to duplicate this and say time. Rishama. Person, please, this girl should stay there. She's disturbing me. Sorry about that, babe. People. It's not easy to control children. So the time is what? 7:30 p.m. daily. 7:30 p.m. daily. And venue, no, let's not put venue since we have 2 venues. I don't want to stress with that. Now this, let's put free. So here I'm going to replace this with host photos. The jazz, am I using your business or your photo? Let me look for your photo. I hope everyone is following. If you have your questions, just keep them. You will ask them why we are designing the other one. Okay? You'll ask your questions why we are doing the other design, because I'm certain that the questions will most likely cover the other design will most likely cover all the questions you could have. Okay. Great. So this is as simple as it can be. Let me just add your, I don't think it's a border. It's okay. This is fine. So let me change this right up because the background of the picture is covering it. So let me change the color to yellow. Let me change the color to yellow and change this to white. Great. So this is as simple as using a template can be. It can be a more complicated template. It can be an easier template, but I tell you, this is everything there is to it. Okay, this is everything there is to a template. You know, pass like this. Do you understand? No matter how complicated the template is, as long as it is a template, all you have to do is just edit with your own informations. Maybe you want to delete some things. You know, pass like this. Now, so you wish. Do we understand? So basically, this is what it is. So I'm just going to save this. How do you save? There's a save button here to my extreme right. There's the upload and there's the download for you. So I'll just do the download to save time. While we are doing from scratch, I will show you how to upload, what you can do with the upload. Great. So basically, this is it. I have done this. It is saved to my, you can see it's showing me to share. It's saved to gallery. So basically, this is it. This is how you design with a template. So now we are going to design from scratch. Da. Great. So how do we design from scratch? It is the same way we got this one. The difference is that, let me use a longer template for this. The difference is that we are not going to use, so I'm using Instagram post. Let me type that out. I can't see the exact one I'm looking for. So for this template that we just did, we use the Instagram post square. For the one we want to do now, I want to use the portrait because it is longer. It is longer and gives me more space to play with. So I like to use the portrait, right? Great. So the difference between this, you see, I still have templates to work with, right? Now, the difference is that I'm not going to use the template. I'll just bring it down and have my plain page to work with. That is just the difference. So now, who are we designing for today? Like I always do, I like to design for someone in the class so that you see that it is not something I have in my head. It is something that you tell me here that I'm going to work with. So who can we design for today? If you know you want us to design something for your business, it doesn't have to be complicated because we're already at 9 p.m. and this, I don't want to spend more than 20 minutes designing this. So let's get something simple that is not so complicated. So who is going? Who's going? Going one? Going twice?
Miracle.
Okay, so Miracle, what do you
Let's
do?
design for Miracle. So Miracle, send me your everything you do send it directly to my DM. Your name,
While you are
your
sending that, so let's know the name of the business, the color, so that we can start with that.
your
Then we
name,
send
your
every other thing to
color,
you.
the name of your business and all.
Okay. So what is it? What is Miracle into?
I'm waiting for him to send.
Can Miracle unmute? So while he's sending that, let me just hear so that I can start working with this while he's sending that. Remember,
Just
we
give
don't have
him
time.
permission to unmute. Give him the permission to unmute or her.
Since I have to stop sharing. Okay. Oh. So Miracle, where are you? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Okay, I've seen you. Ask to unmute. Okay. So let me go back. I've asked you to unmute. Let me go back to share. Hello, Miracle. Can you unmute and speak, please? We don't have time. If you're not forthcoming, anybody that is forthcoming will design for that person. Coach Chinwe, is there someone else?
Yes.
Okay.
Boris. Let's design for Boris.
Boris, what do you do? Quickly.
Unmute. Give Boris the permission to speak.
I can't keep going back and forth. You should just type quickly. Whoever is forthcoming is the person.
Okay,
I'm
Boris,
going to
can you type
for.
quickly? Boris.
Okay, so while we are waiting for that, I like to explain some things. Now, I said I'm going to show the workings here. So this is where it starts from. Now, when you come here, if you tap on, you see this whiter part of the screen. You see the whiter part, that is your work surface. Okay, if you tap on your work surface, it's going to highlight it, and when it highlights it, it's going to come with some menu. However, when you do not tap on the screen, when you tap outside the screen, which means nothing on the screen is highlighted, you have your default menu. That is where you have design, elements, text, gallery, blah, 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 blah. Now, for most of you, your default menu will stop here at apps, right? But when you tap on apps, it's going to open up a whole lot of other templates to you. They're already open on my own, so this part may be different from what you have. Okay, so this part one is different from what you have. Like now, it's going to open up photos, audio, blah, 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 blah. It's going to open all those to you. So this is the default menu. When you want to add an element, a text, a picture, this is where you come to the default menu. But okay, now when you tap on this work surface, it's going to show you another kind of menu. This is where you have replace, color, blah, blah, blah. As we keep designing, the menu will keep changing to suit what is available on your screen. So do we have anybody come up? This is 5 minutes already and nobody has come up.
I've not seen any message yet, so just design for me.
Okay, so let's design.
Nobody has sent me a DM with their business.
Let's design for Coach Chinwe. It's fine. So we are designing for who? You?
I requested that whoever we are designing for should send me a DM, their business name.
About Grub Production. What's Grub Production? I have said design health tip for me, please. Okay. So tell us, what is your business name? Type it out. Anybody that wants, just type what you want. Anyone we see, we will pick it and run with it. Okay. You have a message here. Who are you sending? Children, to check your message. Check your message. I think they sent to you personally here.
Nobody. I'm on my WhatsApp right now. Nobody. No.
On the Zoom call. Okay, somebody said they help logo. Golden Live on Facebook. Oh, you guys are confusing me, Bigo.
You know why I prefer, let's pick a person by name, because everybody will keep putting their business and will confuse
when we see one Radiant Confectionery into catering, good, this is what I want. You have said
so the catering person should send me
now
a DM.
Forward to Coach Chinwe on WhatsApp your I tell her the details you need her to forward to you. Okay, so that will now be on WhatsApp.
Radiant who? Somebody Radiant already sent me design hiking flyer.
Design Guinea.
Hiking flyer for mountain riders, right? Yeah, mountain riders.
Uncle, sorry. You know why I will not want to go into that? Because it may be too complex, as it is not something that I may have in my
the pictures
already used. Yes, the pictures may not be easy forthcoming. Do you get? They may not be easily forthcoming.
Pixel Lab to research.
Exactly. You understand? So I'm just going to create for Radiant Confectionery. So what's your color?
Radiant Confectionery, send me a DM. Your color, the business name, your phone number, your name, your address.
Okay. So now
if there is any logo, and if there's any motto or something, what you do, tell us what you do, type it down.
If they have a logo too. So to start designing, I'll just come to my work surface, right? So first thing, since I do not have other information yet, I'm just going to start with the information I have. Trinity, it's time to sleep. Okay, so can you go and sleep? No? Wow. So I'm just going to start with the write-up. This is not how I like to start, but it is what is available at the moment. So you may want to ask, how did I get it? Let's go back, delete this, delete. Now you come back here. You see I told you there is a default menu. Look at text under. At the bottom of my screen, you have text. So I just tap on text. I tap on subtitle. You can use subtitle, you can use heading, right? So I'm just going to, let's see. So you're going to type in what you want. Confectionery. Okay. So I'm going to make it bolder. I'm also going to change the font style. This font style is not giving for something like this. Let's see. Okay, I think this is better. Good. Do we have our colors yet? So since it's confectionery, I'm just going to go and look for a background. I'm going to go and look for a background. So here I have backgrounds. I'm going to look for confectionaries. Okay, there's no confectionery. Let me see if I can get
on my DM. So
confetti.
let's just do anything else. Honestly, instead of wasting so much time, because I instructed that the person should send it to my DM. So
Okay.
please, let's do anything else.
No, I'll just continue, but it may not be what the person can use since they are not responding. I've already started with this, so I'm going to add confectionery. I think it's a nary, not nary. Nary, good.
Drop it.
Stop shouting at my baby. Don't shout at my baby. Okay, so I'm going to look for a picture. Oh, this one is looking so Yibo. Now I'm trying to stick to free pictures. That is because most of you would be using free pictures. We'll be using the Canva free. So I'm going to use this. I'm also going to
Or sure they can download from Pixel Lab.
Yes, you can also download from your Google. No need to even go far. Just go to Google, type what you want, and download it, right? Download what you want. I think this is okay. So I'm going to make this wider to cover the page. Good. Having done that, I'm going to come here and increase reduce the transparency. Good. So it doesn't take. Good. So it serves as a background for us, right? So having done that, I'm going to come back here to my default menu and I'm going to tap on, not design, sorry, elements. I want to create a backdrop for the write-up.
No. I'm not soaking.
So this backdrop is for the write-up here. Good. I'm going to increase this nary. Good. Okay. So I'll just write your one-stop shop for, what am I even going to write? I don't even know what to write anymore. So I'm going to just duplicate this.
That's why we asked that they send us a WhatsApp DM
and say
which we've not seen.
Our services.
Oh, could have done this.
You saw something else, right?
Yeah, I just saw somebody on YouTube that was asking us to design for.
Oh, we didn't look at YouTube. We're sorry.
Yes, for home lesson.
Home lesson. Okay, let the person, I'm going to do that as a bonus for the person after the class. We didn't look at YouTube. So I'm just going to bring this here. Now, the reason I went back to text is because I want it to be a different font. So you don't have to, but I went back to text because I want it to be a different font. And I'm going to put here cakes. And duplicate, bring it here. Snacks. What do they call? Pastries. First of all, what's confectionaries first? Let me not even go and speak plenty grammar. I did think the person is responding. They will tell us what to write. Okay, I said I'm catering service, right? So you say weddings, catering for weddings, blah blah blah. I'm just trying to put things together. So basically, this is how you can edit that. Radiant, I wish you are responding. I would have so much loved to design this for you, but you are not responding. You're not responding. Okay, so we move on. She's not responding. I'm just going to go ahead and add pictures. So how I like to add my pictures is I love to use frames, and my best frame is the round frame. So how did I get the frame? Let me undo. Let me undo and go back. So I go back to the default menu. I look for elements, tap on elements. Then this is from the top. Now I scroll down. And I find frames. I tap on the round frame and I bring it here. Now I love to use my frames with what did I tap? Now, when you tap on that frame, when you tap on the frame, you see, when you tap on the frame is highlighted, it's now inside the box. It means that you have picked the frame to work on it. And I come there, you see the menu here is changed, okay? So you tap on style, and I'm going to increase the border weight. I'm going to increase the border weight because I like to add a little bit of color to the borders. Great. This is just my preferences. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Good. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to reduce. How do I reduce it? Now, when you look at this box, that's the highlight on the frame. It has eight stuff. I don't know what to call them. So you have 4 at the 4 edges and 4 on the 4 sides. The round ones at the edges is for you to reduce or enlarge. You can pick any of the edges you want to work with, right? So the round ones at the edges is to reduce or enlarge. That is basically to resize the frame. But you see these other ones, the ones at the sides that looks like rectangle, is for you to reduce the side, more or less like cropping, right? It's more or less like cropping, but it doesn't necessarily do the job of cropping. So you can crop from one side. Great. So for instance, now because it's a frame, when I drag one side, it's going to either enlarge, as in expand it, or contract it. Is that the word? I'm not even sure what word. So this is what I'm trying to say. You see, when I pick from one side, it's going to entirely change the shape. It's or this way. Do you see? So I either expand it or make it smaller. So I'm just going to undo all that. The only thing I want to do here is to reduce the size. Now I want 3 of these. So I'm just going to continue by duplicating it. Okay, how do you duplicate? Now, when you pick anything at all, anything, you see this small pop-up menu that has the bin in it. Anything at all that you pick on the screen is going to appear. So the first thing is to magic create, magic write. So you can either ask AI to provide you a a write-up, something that just, you understand, is going to provide you something like this ChatGPT. Then the second is to duplicate, the third is to delete, and the fourth, the ellipsis sign, is more. So you have more options when you open it. So what I did is I tapped on it and I tap on duplicate. So I have 3 of them now, and I'm just going to arrange them this way. Let me use another way. So I'm going to go this way, this way, this way, and this way. Now, good. So now, what do I want to put here? I want to put the picture of, let's say, Jolo. Will. I doubt if Canva will know what is jollof rice, but let's look for jollof rice. Ah, Canva has jollof rice and chicken. Hey, this is amazing. Okay, our jollof rice is actually global. And by the way, it's not Nigerian food anyway. It's African food, yes, but not necessarily Nigerian food. So I'm just going to use one of the pictures. Most of the pictures we have here are for pro version. I have told you how you can use what's it called? You can get your pictures from Google if you want free versions. So the fine pictures I have here are pro versions. I'm going to use one of them. Okay, this one is not pro. Good. So I'm just going to, now, what did I do? Let me go back. When I put that picture there, did you even see how I put the picture? Let me delete, let me undo.
No, we did
Good.
not.
So I tapped on the frame. I tapped on the frame and the menu at the bottom changed. So I went and I picked replace. When I picked replace, it shows me my gallery, which is my pictures. It shows me upload, which is what I have, things I have already used from my gallery. Things from my gallery that I have used, not from what's it called, Canva. Then I have photos and I have videos. Now I want stock photos that are inside Canva, so that is why I picked on photos. Now I come here, this is the only free one. Since I'm teaching you how to use the free version, I'm going to stick with this free version, this free picture, and I'm going to tap it. Now I already have my picture already inserted there. What I want to do now is I want to crop the picture. I want to adjust it so that I do not have wasted areas when the main picture I want is not showing. So I'm going to
she has
double
sent
tap
in
on
her
it.
information.
Okay, I'm going to double tap on it. Now I move it to where the food is. I increase it. I want the food to take center stage of this. Good. So this is it. Now I want to come back here. Now I am still on that frame, and you see the border color. When you come behind underneath here, the bottom of the screen, you see border color. I want to change that border color. It is black and my picture is black. So I want to change the border color to white. White doesn't do it. Gold doesn't. Let me look for yellow. Yellow is okay. Great. So another picture I would want to use, the same drill continues. So I want to use let's say a cake now. Let's say cake, wedding cake, wedding cake. I'm going to search for wedding cake, wedding cake. Good. Yes. So permit me, I'm not going to spend time looking. Okay, I have a free one here. That's good. It's already well put together. And I'm going to look for things like puff puff. What should we put here? Let's say meat pie. Meat pie. Okay. Search for meat pie. This one, meat pie, is not meat pie, you know. Okay, let me use this one since it has pictures of other things. I wish I could make it smaller, but I can't. So basically, I'm going to change the color again. Basically, this is how you could pick your pictures. Okay, let me work on this. Let the meat pie be in the middle. It's not working as I want it to. Good. Okay, I think this is fine. So great. Coach Chinwe, she sent you, what did she send you? Our services.
Okay, her motto, she sent her motto. Your satisfaction is our concern. Her phone number.
What services do they do? Radiant confectionery
Okay,
and catering. She
pastry
said
and
catering.
delicacies, cake for all events.
Your satisfaction.
Okay, pastries of all types.
Okay. I'm going
Party
to
delicacy, cake for all events, pastries of all types.
Okay. Okay, so pastries of all kinds, cake for all events, cakes.
Party delicacies.
Cakes for all events, right?
Yes.
Okay. Pastries of all kinds. Party delicacies.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, is that all?
Yes. Then she sent her mobile number.
Okay. So let's have the, let me increase, let me come back and work on this. It's looking so great.
That meat pie is not looking like meat pie. It's looking like apple.
It's a bad shade. But let me change the meat to the apple meat pie.
Guys, am I right? The meat pie is looking like apple. If I'm right,
So you both can see your coach. She said apple. Okay. Okay, let me use this bread.
Apple vibes.
Let me use this bread. Is this bread okay?
Yes.
Okay. So what's her number? Yes, baby. Chini, you need to sleep. I can't let me carry you. Yeah, you were sleeping, then you woke up and you came to me. Can you imagine? Yeah, let me carry you. Sleep. Okay, so the phone number, what's her digits?
I'm coming.
And I also need the, yes, baby. I also need her address. You want water? Oh, yeah, go and meet them to give you water.
Okay, her digit is
sorry.
for those not seeing, if the screen is too far for you, please zoom.
Don't worry, it will I will adjust the screen. I'm typing, that's why. 0 what?
Okay, 090.
Okay.
77.
Okay.
27 50 63 77275063.
Okay.
09077275063.
I got that. I need the address and her social media handles.
Oh yeah, pastry madam, send that to me. She didn't send that.
Okay, she can send it to you. We need to wrap up. So basically, this is it. When she sends it to you, I'm going to help her adjust it later, and I'm going to send it to the group so that people see how it turned out later, right? So, but basically, this is basically how you can start a design from scratch, how you can make a design from scratch. There are so many things you can design, a lot of things that you can design, right? But this
Okay,
is
she has
basic.
sent it to.
Okay.
Her name
Okay,
is,
go
her
ahead, go
Facebook
ahead.
name, Edith Umukoro.
Edith Umukoro, one word.
No, separate word.
Umu, Umukoro.
Yes, MU Koro.
Okay. Is that all?
That's all
Have you
I
drank
could
water?
get. No.
Go and drink now. Go and drink and come. Okay, so no address. All right. We'll have to leave it like this for her. If she's interested, I can help her finish the job later. But we've run out of time. Now I want to add Facebook logo. I already have it in my uploads. You can find it in your stock photos where we got those pictures from, right? You can find it there, but I already have it here. So I'm going to use what I have. It's not the one I should have used, but it suffices well. Okay, so basically, people, this is how you can make a design from scratch. Maybe going forward, Coach Chinwe, we should be announcing that we're going to be designing for one person so that whoever wants us to design will mention it before we start, so save time. So I think that would work.
That would be better.
That would work very well. But for this class, this is all we could get for this class. We have overstretched by 10 minutes. So I'm going to show you how you can upload. I showed you before how you can download. Now I'm going to show you how you can upload. So you tap on the upload button, which is the extreme right. You tap on it. So here are the options you can do. You can either send directly to WhatsApp. You can send directly to your social media pages. You can see so many places you can send to your Instagram is there, Facebook, your OneDrive, MailChimp, Blast, Slack, business, WhatsApp business, everything you can think of about social media is here. So, or your work tools, like it thought, okay, you can use Slack. She mentioned it in her class. So in case you are designing for your boss, for a client, and you want to deliver via Slack, so from here straight to Slack, you can do that. Alternatively, I'm just going to tap on the download, and you can download as a PNG, you can download as JPEG, you can download as what's it called, PDF. You can download for prints. You can also download as MP3. MP4 rather means that it's going to be converting it to a video. So basically, these are the things that you can do, how you can upload your designs, either share directly or you download in other formats. And that is it. Basically, I hope you got value for this class. While we are still here, let me hear if there is any question relating to this design that I will show from here. If there is none, let me stop sharing. Is there any question before I stop sharing?
See, none yet. Let me check YouTube. None on YouTube yet. None.
Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing. Is there I hope you found value, even though I'm not happy at the turnout of my design today, because because of the lack of feedback. This is probably one of the, though it's fine, but it's probably one of the let me not use the word worst designs that I have made on any of my classes.
Remember, we are struggling with
Yeah.
we're struggling with information.
Yeah, I know. That's I guess. So, oh, thank you, Jerry. Thank you. So, do we have any questions before we call it a night? It's already past 9:30.
Mommy.
Yes, yes,
I
baby.
have to eat.
No, you can't eat. You have eaten. You need to sleep. Yeah, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Oh, yeah, go and meet with Shama. Go and meet with Shama. Go. Bye bye. I'll meet her to give her food. Don't give me food. Do we have any questions?
No more questions tonight.
Okay. I hope you got value. I hope you got value for your time. I hope you picked something. Okay, no questions. Okay. I hope you picked. Oh, somebody said the design is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Edith. Okay, the owner of the design. So reach out to Coach Chinwe with your details so I can finalize the design for you and so you can have it. Trinity, now stop. Come, come. So you can have the design, okay? So thank you. Where is Rishama?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much for an amazing section tonight. Thank you so much, guys. And for those that had the patience to wait to the end of this, both on YouTube and on Zoom. Thank you so much, guys. So we'll continue from here. So don't miss the next class. Same time, 7:30. Do not miss it. So see you in the next class. So good night for now. Thank you so much. You can watch the replay on YouTube. So guys, good night from this end. So have a pleasant and a blissful night rest. Thank you, guys.